Welcome everyone. We are day 7 of RSL. This is Madman. So what have we done? Well, got Kale up to 50, got him fully ascended, and then we got enough of our food leveled up to 40. Now I just got to make all the level 1, 4-star level 1s to feed them. We finally got Diabolist here. I haven't put her in any gear, but actually leveled her up, and I'm working on getting her to level 40. Probably stop once I get to level 40. As you can see though, still haven't added any space to my heroes and just keeping the bare minimum so that I can keep my power level down. If we go here real quick to arena, and I'm at 1052, so I'm in bronze 2. That's pretty good for day 7. I know I missed a few days, but you know I am a working man. Anyway, and it's hard to farm. You know, once you open up this tag team arena, you open up Doom Tower, you start doing the Doom Tower stuff, the clan boss stuff, both arena stuff, all the faction war stuff, the dungeon stuff, and then your campaign fighting. You know, just to go through your daily stuff, you're spending 3-4 hours. Anyway, we've got this far in our missions. Where are we at in challenges? Summon spirits. So I haven't done any summonings yet. Because like I said, I'm holding on to those shards. I want to get Kale to at least level 60. Then maybe one of the support heroes to level 50 before I pull. And I'll just pull a few shards to get going. Let's see here though if we are ready. Oh, we got 50 tokens. So Kale's blue. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to increase the accuracy. So now I'm back down to 0, but you know, hey, I increased the accuracy for everybody in Magic Affinity by 5. Of course, now I got to get 150 to get it up to 10. But you want to start working on this Great Hall because this affects everybody, you know. Especially accuracy, because you're going to want to land your stuff. You might have an AoE effect. Let's see what Kale's got here. Kale's skills. So attacks one enemy, has 80% chance of placing poison. Attacks all enemies, has a 15% chance of inflicting a critical hit, and fills the turn meter. So for that 15% chance of critical hit landing, you got to have enough accuracy for whatever you're fighting, even though it attacks all enemies. So attacks 4 times, has a 40% chance of placing 5% poison. Again, now that's up to 50%, and of course more damage. So it's like, I don't know, 5.55% poison anyway. But you got to have the accuracy to land this, or it's never going to land. So now, right now in this build, 15 accuracy. That's not going to cut it. It's you know, that's a roll of the dice now. But I did get this a day or two ago, and I went ahead because it's 5-star. Spun it all the way up to 16 because it's got pretty good stats. You know, got speed. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the speed, get lucky there. I did get attack and crit rate, so that's pretty good. I mean, this is some pretty high gear for right off the bat, day 7. Now, little green things, if you don't know about, you can do upgrade, and you go to enchant, and you got these runes, and it could take a chance to upgrade that even and make them even faster. I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'll probably got fresh stuff. Now, crit rate, you can't upgrade, but attack, flat stat or percentage, same with HP or defense. And then your speed, your accuracy, or your resistance. You can see all the different runes here. You can upgrade those with the runes. Now, if you haven't figured it out, Day 1 does let you come in here to Faction Wars. And it's been staying on Dark Elves. Now, I'm not sure what day it's going to be. Maybe starting tomorrow or whatever. It'll change. And, well, I already used all the keys up. It'll start changing. See, like opens in 5 days, opens in 4 days, opens in 2 days. So it's going to start changing, and that won't be an option anymore. So I got 1 more day and 17 hours left to keep pulling the glyphs, and Kale being my lead character there right now. He's the one I can get through. But like Demon Spawn, if I go here, I could battle, but I have to throw some gear on her, probably some gear on him, just to get through that first little level. But you want to start doing that as soon as possible, so I'll probably do that later on here. High Elves, I don't know if I have any. Oh, I have her. And you can go to this little filter thing, you can go include vault, but I don't have anything in the vault right now. Anyway, I'll show you guys the vault here. Let's go back to our Bastion here. I go to champions. So I can put 10 champions in the vault. So I got, you click champions to the vault, and then you select your champions. I can click her, him, 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 and him, and him. So I can move my prepared food. Now these two are prepared as well. So I can move all those to the vault. And now I got more space for more food and or champions that when I want to upgrade. But again, I don't want too many champions because I don't want my score going up. Then that makes the arena a lot harder. So thank you, Raid, for messing up the arena big time. On my main account where I spent a little bit, oh man, I'm at like 600,000 power up here. And I'm fighting some serious teams. And I'm still just in Bronze 2 on that one. Almost 70 days in. So, yeah. Which really sucks because you know how bad I want to sit there? I mean, I got a Void now and I got 5 Ancient Shards. I want to pull these. See what care. I mean, that's part of the fun of the game, right? Pulling these heroes, seeing what you get, and then, seeing what you can work with and how much farther you can progress. But then that ruins a big part of the game because you got to fight an arena. You got to win these battles. You got to get these little tokens. And you need those to upgrade your Great Hall. And then as you upgrade, and this applies for all spirit heroes, all magic. So you've heard me say this. But as you get these up, I don't know if it'll even show you. Plus 80 accuracy at level 10. But you need 1,000 gold. I'm nowhere near gold. I don't know if I'll ever even reach gold. It might take a year, 2 years. Especially if I'm not pulling that many shards to get better heroes. But until I can at least get into silver, I'm trying not to pull some heroes. Just not. I want to see if I can get silver. I haven't even reached silver on the other one. I haven't even reached level 4 bronze. I scratched 3 times, and I mean scratched, like I was there for a few hours and then fell right back into bronze 2. I have scratched bronze 3. 70 days in. That's pretty sad. But anyway, so yeah, and this affects your whole game. That makes you life a lot easier when you're fighting the clan boss, when you're fighting Doom Tower, the arena, campaign, any of the dungeons. It improves stuff. Why? Well, because, I mean, just think about it. 80 accuracy, right? If I start off right at 80, I'd be at 95 right now. I don't have an amulet yet. I barely got a ring. We're not to where we can get a banner yet, and banners where you really want to get eventually a 6-star accuracy banner, because once you got your accuracy up, then you can just work on the rest of the important stats that you're going to need to land stuff. Now I'm going to repeat it. This is not original for me, but as far as your stats go, especially if you have an effect, a buff or a debuff that you are trying to land on your opponent or the enemy, whatever, whoever you're going against, you got to have accuracy. So accuracy is always first. It's going to be important. Speed's next, then defense, then damage. Now, with the limited gear I got, well, I'm stuck with right now. But that's how you want to do that once you start getting more gear and better gear. Now, he's attack hero, so I want his attack up. So that's how his damage is based off. But if he's dying, I need to have more defense first. Plus speed. You want to attack first. If you get hit right off the bat, you might get wiped out before you even get a shot, especially in the arena. And then crit rate, crit damage is all nice. Resistance. What resistance does is help you if your opponent, whatever it be, whether it be the dragon, anybody in the arena or whatever, if they're trying to place a buff on you, and you got super high resistance, and I mean, you can, if you ever get to end game, which if you're going to be free to play like me, that's a pipe dream right now. Some people got their resistance up to like 600, so it's real hard to land a buff on them. Anyway, so yeah, as far as gear goes, 4-star gear, you might want to take up to 12. You can see I'm just taking this 3 stars up to 8. I haven't even taken this up because guess what? Boots, flat stat attack. I should sell it, but for now, I'm keeping it because it's beginning game. Once I start getting better pieces, even though it looks pretty, it's gone. But I rolled up to 3-star. Speed gear is very important right now here in the beginning, and lifesteal. But I'm not at the point where I can really farm good 3 or 4-star pieces. Speaking of which, so over the last few days while farming, I did manage to complete all 12 in normal. Now right now, what happens is shields are worth more than any of the other gear. So I farm stage 12-3 because it gives you more silver. And the experience difference from 12-3 and 12-6 is the most. So if you want experience, the most experience, you're always going to farm stage 12-6 on whatever. Now it's not worth it once you get to Nightmare. It's not worth it. So if you want the experience and don't mind about the silver so much, once you get to Brutal, stage 6, that's a good place to farm. If you don't mind sacrificing a little bit of experience and want more silver, farm stage 3, because you're getting almost the same silver normally at a stage 3 as 6, but when you sell these shields, they're worth more than any of the other equipment, so that's why you're getting more silver. And trust me, silver goes quick. When you're rolling up your gear, you might not notice it up to stage 12. It'll take a nice chunk. At 8, you hardly even notice it's not that expensive, but going from 12 to 16 gets expensive. And I'm talking, a million. I've had literally to go from 15 to 16. So just one bump up on your gear to max it out cost me 2 million silver on one piece of gear. Now typically what's going to happen to go from 0 all the way up to 16 on one piece of gear, you're talking 2 to 3 million coins. So that 4 all of a sudden goes to a 2 or a 1 for a 1 piece to go up to 16. The hero needs 9 pieces. That's a lot of coin. It takes a while to farm that much coin. So be sparing with it. You see, I haven't hardly spent much. Anyway, that's how we're progressing right now. You know, slow moving, but we're moving forward. We're up to bronze 2 in the arena. You know, we've got them to 50. We've got all our 40, 4-star 40 food prepped. I got, you know, 6 of them. So as soon as I need another, what is it? 4 times 5, 20 4-star level 1 food, so that I can turn those into level 5. And then as soon as I got 5 level 1s, I'm going to push him to 6. And then of course it takes forever to get him from 1 to 60. But you've got to have some support heroes, because he won't be as strong at level 1. You know, once you get him up at 6-star to level 30, 40, yeah, he's going to be a lot stronger, and he can probably start fighting and doing those campaign battles on his own. Of course, that's when you want to, with no gear on, level up your food for the next hero. But again, until he's up at 60, I'm not worried about pulling any blue shards. I'm not worried about getting many champions. You know, and you got to have a few, but I haven't pushed her to 4-star because I'm going to keep her. She's at 40. I pushed her, but that's as hard as I'm going to push her for now. I'm going to get her to push to 40. Same thing with her, because she's a healer, real good in campaign. And when you start doing some of the dungeons or whatever, you're going to need her to heal. She's a speed. I believe she does healing, but she comes with a revive. You know, attacks one enemy, but revives an ally with 25% of their HP and places a shield buff. So, is a shaman. I don't know if she's worth taking to level 60, maybe a 50. Some people like to take her to 60. Even on my main account, I only got her at a 4-star 40. Of course, I did pull shards, and I got some better healers, so, and revivers. But you know, in this one, I might have to take her to 60 because I'm not trying to pull a lot of shards and mess up. I apologize for the coughing. My sinuses are just acting up. But anyway, so that's it for now. I'm working, just still working on the food, slowly grinding the campaign, doing these daily challenges whenever I can, with whatever energy. I don't know if you can see all this, still using the Bluestacks to farm while I'm away, because, you know, it gets boring quick. I mean, it's kind of interesting in the beginning, but trust me, it'll get really boring really quick. But we can discuss that at a later video. In the meantime, you know, just keep doing that. Pretty soon here, I'll start moving into other dungeons. Like you see, ice columns, haven't attempted it. Spiders, haven't attempted it. Dragon's Lair, haven't attempted it. Fire Knight, haven't attempted it. Now, Fire Knight, you're going to get gear. Well, you're going to get gear for all 4 of them. But you can see the sets you'll get from here. The big ones you're going to start with, and you're not going to go very far very fast with spiders. But this is what gives you your rings, your amulets, your banners. And then Dragon. Dragon will be probably the first dungeon you start tackling as far as getting gear, because you're going to want to try and get the best lifesteal, speed gear, maybe some accuracy. Frost is okay. Stalwart's pretty good, I think. Daze, not so much. Toxic, destroy. You know, they're alright. But, you know, if you get, I mean, hey, if you get a really good 4, 5-star piece of gear out of Toxic, don't throw it away. If it's got good potential stats and stats, don't throw it away. You just, don't be, oh, I gotta have a toxic set to get that toxic perk. Now I have farmed a little bit of Minotaur, like I said, because you gotta get these scrolls. So Minotaur is where you get the scrolls, and that's where you can get your masteries up, and then of course your 4 affinity keeps, and then your arcane keep, because for whatever reason you need a white potion to go with any of these other potions to ascend somebody. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. We'll see once I get them to 60 and stuff. I'll try and get a little more in depth of some of the other stuff, but I'm just, I'm trying to keep it simple. Not throw too much at you, because I'm still learning. Oh, am I still learning? But, I have been, like I said, 70 days or so into the other account, so I'm not super green, but I'm nowhere near a whale. I don't have the experience of these content creators, or a lot of them. I still don't know what half the heroes do. You see, I don't even know what Kale does. I don't even have Kale on my main account. But anyway, that's going to be a wrap for today. I will try and get back tomorrow, but I am a working man. So I can't always play. That's why I use Bluestacks to farm, so I can at least get something accomplished. Otherwise, I'd be a lot farther behind. But y'all have a good one. I want to keep this video as short as possible. Take care.